Hello, my name is on Diddy's trial. So let's get into that really quickly so that we can stay up to date on what is going on during Diddy's, and this is Sean. What I like to say is P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs. Sean Combs jury selection, day three. Okay, so during day three, which was yesterday, at this point was Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. Day three featured potential jurors with ties to the case, is what TMZ was reporting. So let's get into that a little bit. Diddy's third day of jury selection featured a couple people, not a couple of people, a couple people with close ties to the case. This despite the judge's direction to both sides to better vet prospective jurors. Proceedings in Diddy's case are moving forward with more potential jurors called Wednesday as both sides work to put together the 45-person jury pool. And it seems they weren't vetted with a fine tooth comb. Okay, so it looks like they're saying that they should not, at this point, these people should not have been there. And they should have known that by weeding them out and asking them various types of questions. Okay, Juror 317 took the stand, which got Judge Arun Subramanian laughing immediately because he and the man used to work on anti-class action cases together. Oh, okay. So him and Subramanian used to work on anti-class action cases together. Wow. That's really close. He knows the judge and used to actually work with the judge. Okay, so the potential juror, a lawyer, also admitted the case might make it difficult for him to represent his own client over the coming weeks. Both sides had reservations, and he was dismissed. Okay. And then Judge Subramanian wasn't laughing when another possible juror came up and said he actually works at MDC Brooklyn, the notorious jail Diddy's been calling home since the fall. So he works at the MDC. So while many in the courtroom laughed and the man was quickly dismissed, Judge Subramanian chastised the attorneys on both sides, telling them they needed to do a better job filtering candidates to make the process more efficient. As always, jury selection brought out a character or two as well, like Juror 314, who said he'd been binge watching the second season of Ander recently and labeled himself as lazy. Despite the prosecution's misgivings, the judge did not exclude him for the case. And then Juror 220 admitted to reposting a meme about Diddy. And when asked why he didn't disclose it, he responded that he was doom scrolling, the act of scrolling through content on social media without putting much thought into it. He had to explain the term to the judge, but he was ultimately kept in the jury pool. By the way, Diddy's clearly got a routine when he enters the courthouse, wearing similar clothes to what he donned the first couple of days of jury selection and hugging nearly every member of the team. So he's wearing like his same type of clothes. And then he comes in and then he hugs everybody. And they're saying that's his routine. Okay, I got it. So now this first round of jury selection is done, by the way, and the 45 members of the pool have been chosen, though it should be whittled down to 12 jurors and 6 alternates Friday. The court won't be in session Thursday. Opening arguments begin Monday, and the defense already knows the first 3 witnesses the prosecution will call. And just for the sake of, just for the heck of it, I like to see what the comments are saying. That can be interesting. So there's just a few comments for this article. And Gary says, I know it's our civil duty to be a juror, but imagine how long the trial is going to take. I'd have answers to every question that would get me dismissed. And then Leah says, doesn't matter who they pick for jurors, the proof is in the video. He's done. And then Terrell says, it's all fun and good until it's not. And then Roger says, never be a juror in Diddy's trial. Very dangerous. Yeah, I tend to, I hear you. It's like the job is dangerous, but somebody's got to take it. Somebody's got to take it because that's who we are as a country. It is going to take a long time, but like I wouldn't try to get off the jury by lying or anything. Obviously they wouldn't pick me because I'm too like hooked into current events and stuff like that. But if I had the opportunity and I wasn't always looking at current events and trending topics and stuff, I wouldn't try to get myself thrown off. I think I might be thinking about the long-term benefits of being on his jury and being able to talk about it later. And so, later, as in once the trial is over. So I would definitely not be trying to get myself thrown off, not on purpose. I just do the natural process and see what happens. I did go to jury selection not too long ago, and it was very, even though I know, I thought I knew, really I know, but it wasn't very real to me until it was a real possibility that I might be sitting on a jury, and I kind of realized how it's actually done, how they try their very best to find people that are going to be unbiased, not partial, people that are not, out in the media always, looking to see what they can find and already like accusing people before all of the evidence comes out. And so yeah, they really do try to get very impartial people to look at these cases and sit on juries. So it was pretty sobering, actually. Somebody said, the person that said it, it's all fun and good until it's not. I mean, man, I bet that's probably all he can think of right now is all those memories. And they're probably haunting him, thinking about like all the videos, all the videos of all the memories that have fallen into the Fed's hands. So yes, like you can't even look back and just go, I was having a good time. I was tripping the lights fantastic while I was. Because that, so many things are on video, and the feds, like they have stomped through all they have stomped and fine-tooth combed and needle in a haystack through all of your business. So yeah, it's all fun and good until it's not is very relevant. And then doesn't matter who they pick for jurors, the proof is in the video. Yeah, that does serve as a lot of proof because she looked like she was trying to escape. He drug her back. So that's a crime. The actual the actual violence itself, that's the crime. Um, just a lot of criminality in that one video that they have, and then there's everything that they got from his house, right? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut off there. That was our update, and that was a little bit from the bushes to see what people are thinking and feeling about what's going on. They didn't have very many comments there, but that's okay. I'll check back in with you later. They didn't hold any sessions today for Thursday, so I'll be back. I'll be back by Friday to see, what has happened, what took place when they resumed on Friday, and then the trial gets started on Monday. And isn't that going to be um, intriguing? All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next update. Goodbye.